Hi, I'm Nicky Clarke. I'm going to be showing you a way to put your hair up in some form using the simple ponytail. Now, one of the things I've always said is that if you can try and make things very, very easy, then that's the key in terms of a good updo. And one of the things that I've always said is that if we can try and section this off to a point whereby you can get the bulk of it very, very solid. So what I've done is I've just taken away that top section, and I'm just going to pin that away because I'm going to do something else with that. So I'm going to pin that away loosely, clip into that, and then I'm going to take all of this into a simple ponytail. And you can see I'm just smoothing all of that through. Once you're pleased that you've got the right silhouette, and this is the point where we really want to put our bungee band in. So trying to keep that as clean as possible. Use a bungee band just to wind round. The great things about these is that rather than just a normal covered band is that you don't have to disturb the hair, so you really get that really clean look. So I'm taking that section and I'm going to just backcomb some of that in there, so I've got some form. And I'm just going to take that section that we've used and just wrap it around the bungee. I'll just swing around, you can see that. So we've just started to put that little bit of volume in here. We're just working on that silhouette. Just by putting in some of that backcomb in there, we can just start to mould to the shape that we want. I quite like the idea of actually bringing some of that in. Let's just put some body in this. Now, just by combing all some of those top layers, you can see we've already got the makings of something that we can just start to play with there. So just by folding that in, I can take some large grips and just take some of those in. There. And starting to get some of that full shape that I can really just play around with now. Once you've just pinned all that in, you can just go through some of the ponytail parts and just make them very, very clean, and it just acts as a really good foil then to everything else being just slightly off. So here we've actually made it into kind of, you know, a semi-formal thing, but something that she can actually mess up here, and it can even be slightly bird's nesty as well. Although I have actually kept and tried to encourage some of that curl that we put in. So of course you can just leave all of that and leave it as a major kind of ponytail, but also it's quite nice just to have bits of that ponytail and then to cut in on some of the rest. And there we have it.